Start off with the tools you're going to need in order to get the fan installed and changed out. First thing you're going to need is a screwdriver. Probably going to need a ladder depending on what height the ceiling fan is set at. At least a 10-foot ladder would do. And some electrical tape. That's really everything you need in order to get a fan changed out. Now that we got all our tools together, we're ready to move on to the next step, which can be crucial. This is the step where we turn all the power off in that particular room that we're working on. You can do that by locating the circuit breaker box in the house. Usually the homeowner is aware where this is at. If not, and if it's difficult to get to, which can be an issue sometimes, we can always go with the second step as far as covering the light switch with a piece of tape, making sure nobody comes in and lights you up, but still a possibility. So whenever possible, we want to make sure we're dealing with the circuit breaker box. The next thing we want to do is, of course, take the old fan down. You want to make sure you remove all the glass that you possibly can, so we don't have any added weight or extra pieces to get in the way when we're taking this fan down. Again, safety precautions first. You always want to view what you're working on, get a good look at it, make sure you know how many screws you're taking out of the fan. Because once you're up there, you're up there. Save yourself some time and make sure exactly how many screws you're taking out to begin with. Usually it's 3 to 4 screws depending on the size of the fan. They're usually mounted at the top of the fan there. As you can see me removing it. I've already completed that process. Removing the fan, as you can see, is not that difficult. And of course, putting the fan up is not that difficult. A lot of people have concerns when it comes to doing the wires. But like I said at the beginning of the video, if you stick around, I'll give you a little key tip that might help with installing wires on the fan. Next step is to get the fan mounting brackets taken off for the old fan and get the new fan mounting brackets installed. That usually comes with 2 long screws that are planted up in the ceiling there. You can tell when I'm looking at the video. The screws should be fairly long. They should be anywhere from, I would say, 2 inches to 3 inches long. So make sure that you hold on to those screws too. Usually they do not come with the fan. So if you lose one, you're probably going to put yourself in a bind. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, of course, is get the fan itself and start installing the fan. Begin by actually putting in the new mounting brackets for the housing of the motor and everything. Once you put that up, you're basically just going to reverse the process of what you just did. You're going to attach the nuts to make sure the motor is hung properly. Again, we got 3 to 4 screws we're dealing with here, so it's not too difficult. Once we have the mounting bracket up, we can begin to install the new fan. And installing the new fan is fairly simple. Like I said, we're just reversing the process here now and attaching nuts and bolts and screws, making sure we got all our blades put on, installing our light, and from there it should be magic. Now I know a lot of people are probably looking at this and saying, oh, it's not that easy. It really is. Just take your time, know what you're doing by following the instructions in the box. Worst comes to worst, guess what? You can always look up this video and take another look. But like I said, I promised you I would give you some information on how you can make your fan installation wires simple and easy. It's really just a matter of matching colors. Your BLs are going to be your black. So anything BL, you connect together. Anything GR, connect together. That's the green and the ground. Otherwise, we're just matching white wires with white wires. And again, I thank you and I appreciate you sticking in this 5-minute fan install. Do me a favor and do yourself a favor and click the like and subscribe button. And as always, I appreciate you joining me.